Hello and welcome everyone. We are covering the Flickering Flames Project in Arc Raiders in this video. Hopefully I'm going to help you get through this very easily. Now this has got 5 stages to it. I already decided to do this video once I completed stage 1. So I'm going to get a screenshot up of stage 1 to show you what that looks like. And here it is. For stage 1 and all 5 stages, it's going to request that you donate items. Once you donated all the items, you're going to get some rewards. And there's 5 stages, starting with Candlelight. So this first stage, you can see we need to do empty wine bottle, one of those. There's 25 plastic parts, 5 durable cloths, and 20 candleberries. Now, as we go later into this video, you're going to find the empty wine bottle in some of the other areas that I show you. So I don't want to spend too much time on this. It's quite a common item and you'll find it literally anywhere, inside of lockers, inside of residential areas. So I'm just going to pinpoint some great locations for you now that are not in high loot zones in case you just want to get this nice and quietly. Now on Damn Battlegrounds, there's some great locations for this item. If we have a look at the map, it's all to the north. There are 3 areas here. You've got the Pattern House, which is probably the worst area. That's got potential of spawn in it. You've got Pale Apartments, where there's 2 apartment buildings, which are very good for wine bottles. And in Ruby Residence is the gold mine for stuff like this. This has 3 apartment buildings, and they all have a high chance of dropping things like wine bottles and residential items. So if you spawn anywhere near these, even if you go there and they've already been looted, a lot of people will leave the empty wine bottles alone. So on Damn Battlegrounds, search areas like this on the outskirts to look for that. You should find one, no problem. Now, if you do want to up your chances, there's some high-risk areas, which I'll be showing you later in the video. I'll be speaking about research and administration building. There's lots of lockers in that building where you can find them, and there'll be some other maps we show you as well. But the empty wine bottle shouldn't keep you too long, especially if you're searching things like Ruby Residence. Now, as for the plastic parts, well, if you don't have enough plastic parts, I don't know what to say. You should definitely have 25 plastic parts. You can purchase some for seeds, but they are a very common item. I'm sure you have no difficulty with this. And then for the durable cloth, this is also a very common item that you'll find anywhere in any of the maps. You'll pick them up all of the time. However, if you are short, you just want to get it done without going into a raid, go to your refiner crafting station. It is craftable. You can craft durable cloth just with fabric, which again is a very common resource. You should be able to craft a bunch of this and hand it in for the project. So for the candleberries that you need for step 1, you're going to need to find candleberries every step of the way, and it'll increase as you go. Now for this first one, we're not going to discuss it much because with the Flickering Flames live event, you will get given candleberries literally for the second step there. You're going to get 10 given to you, and then for the 4th step on this, you'll get another 10. So just by playing and donating some items, you're going to get these 20 very, very quickly. Especially when you look at the rewards here for your plastic parts and your durable cloth, you're going to get 2,000 merits anyway. So within no time, you're going to have the 20 candleberries to donate for stage 1. And that will be stage 1 completed. And just to discuss a little bit further about candleberries, you are rewarded 180 candleberries as you go through this track. And the maximum amount that you need to complete this project is 260. So even if you were to grind out all the merits to get the 180 candleberries off this, you are still going to need to find 80 of them. But anyway, let's not skip too far ahead. Let's get back to the Flickering Flames project, and we're on stage 2 now. Stage 1 will be very easy, as I said, and for the wine bottle there'll be further things that I show you where you will find them very common as well. So we're going to start with the candle holder, and I'm going to give you the same advice for this candle holder as I did for the empty wine bottle, because these are going to be found in exactly the same locations. So again, if we just go back to Damn Battlegrounds, nice easy location to find these again are going to be Ruby Residence, Pale Apartments, Pattern House, anything with lockers, drawers, cupboards, anything like that. Research Admin Building is another good location. Testing Annex. Again, we'll show you some more locations later in the video where these will spawn quite naturally. But yeah, if you're searching locations like this, you will pick this up. But next is going to be, if we head back to the project, there's a guaranteed spawn location for the light bulb. So I am going to show you this one. Now for the light bulb, you're going to need 3 of them, and you'll head into Damn Battlegrounds again, and I'll show you this. This will spawn every single time. On Damn Battlegrounds, you want to head to this electrical substation here. I'll go there and mark it on the map and show you the guaranteed spawn of it. You can see my location on the map now at the electrical substation just to the west of it. Someone is here. Hopefully they don't kill us when we show you this. I was just hiding in that corner. But what you're looking for at this location is just this car. This car is guaranteed to have a light bulb in it every single time. It's not been looted, so if he lets us loot it without killing us, I'll be able to show you. Every time without fail, you'll get a light bulb. So just come here 3 times, pick up the light bulb, and what I do is just hit the close extraction and water treatment elevator and get out. You'll have this in 3 runs, providing you don't get robbed or nobody else has looted it. So with your light bulbs done, next you're going to want to find an industrial battery. I've already donated the one that I had, but I'm going to show you a location where these are quite common, and you just want to search industrial areas really. But if we go to the damn battlegrounds again, it's not guaranteed. Highly likely, but not guaranteed. Right next to the control tower and research administration area is a place called primary facility. This can be a spawn location. If you spawn here, you're very lucky. But we're going to head there. I'm going to tell you the containers that you're looking for where these drop quite frequently. But again, it could be any industrial area on any map where these are quite likely to drop. And oh my, we spawned here. What are the odds? Okay. Well, these are the containers you're looking for. Any containers like this on any map, when you search them, you have a chance to get one of these industrial batteries. Again, it's not guaranteed. We're going to have a quick search now and see what we can find. But all in this area, it doesn't have to just be these containers. They just have a good chance of spawning them. I'm just going to loot this whole area now, and if we find one, I'll show it you. And there we go. We've got the industrial battery. So is in this container here. So from where we spawned in, facing that way, were we? Or that way? I don't know. It was on this red container here. But any of these containers have a high chance. They can drop in other things. There's a lot to loot around here. You've got those containers, but then you have a lot of these boxes as well that you can open up. They could probably spawn in there. And if we go one side of the room as well, I'm just going to mention this while you're here, because this area has a ton of, or can have a ton of drawers. And you don't want to miss them, because these drawers have high chances of dropping some other things you're going to need on this project. So make sure while you're here, you search these. And don't forget to bring in a safe pocket, because once you've got your industrial battery, you're going to want to get it out, so put it in your safe pocket. So it's at this point now where the grind kind of truly begins, because all this so far has been quite easy. You can go and pick locations, you can get these items committed and donated, but the candleberries at this point require 50. And so far, if I have a look at the live event, the next 30 that I am about to get is coming up. So a bit more exploring, a bit more XP, I'm going to get that 30, and we are going to move on. So I will do that, but I'm going to show you, or talk about rather, candleberries now and some of the best locations to farm them. Because like I said, you are going to need to farm 80 additional, along with all of the ones that they give you on this track, in order to complete this project. So to get candleberries, you are going to need to take part in the Cold Snap events. Now you've got Buried City, Spaceport, Damn Battlegrounds, and the Blue Gate that can have the Cold Snap on. And when it goes on, it's on for a couple of hours, and it'll keep on rotating. So it should always be live during this Cold Snap event. Now, Spaceport is not the best map for this. On any of the maps, really, where you're looking to find it, you kind of want to be in the open, like inside buildings and the center of the Spaceport map, definitely. You're not going to find a ton of them. But around the outskirts, any sort of like nature area is where you're probably going to be more likely to find them. And here we don't have many nature areas. There's definitely some candleberries here. Like if you search the outskirts, have a look around, they will be there. I haven't searched that map that much though. On Blue Gate, it's the same on Blue Gate. Like in the central area here, you're not going to find nothing at all. But around the outskirts of the map, there are some candleberry bushes where you can farm them. You got this nature area here as well. It's worth mentioning, during the Cold Snap, you have this event, I forget what it's called, is it Blossom something, where you get more sort of like nature sort of items, and they, on those events, they have baskets you can find that have additional in them, quite a lot of them. That's active on the cold snaps. You can find these baskets. They're random, not random spawns, but they either spawn or they don't. There's quite a lot throughout the map when it's that event. If you find those baskets, you can find like a full stack of these in there, so they're worth looking out for as well. And on Dam Battlegrounds, if we inspect that map, a great location for the bushes to find is going to be along here, either side of this dam. You've also got this area over here, the swamp, an old battleground, which is going to be good to search those areas. Scrapyard, wreckage, these sort of areas are going to be where you're going to find them. And finally, Buried City, they're kind of found all over the place, really. You've got this nature park in the center, which will be very good for them also, but you've got all the outside of the map going all the way around. Wherever you can see like green trees there's a chance you're going to find these pretty much. So Buried City could be a very good one to search on, if I'm being honest with you. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to grind, and any location where I find a bush, I will show you and give you the location. Okay, we're about to get cold, but this is what they look like. We've just found some candleberries here, so we'll harvest them. I'll show you the location I am on the map now. Heading to another location I know. I'm just here, which is east of container storage, and I know there's also one here on my marker. So that's what it looked like. I picked up one from that. I believe you can pick up more than one though, and it's got to be quite a grind finding these. Spaceport isn't the best map, if I'm being honest with you. I'm just going to jump in here to get warm before we continue. I'll show you the next location though. Oh, we found another one on the way. So this area looks quite good on Spaceport where I am right now. We've just found two of them, so again around the same area, just east of the container storage. We'll carry on running to our marker, because I know there's another one on our marker, and we might find some more. And there we go, just on my blue marker. This is the third one in this area. So I know on Spaceport, if you've got Spaceport on, you see I'm on my blue marker there, just kind of adjacent to that 90-degree wall there. You can find a few around this area, so have a good look around there. There's probably more as well. I'm going to do that now and get out, and I'm just going to keep on farming Spaceport until we get enough candleberries. This is not the best map, honestly. Hopefully as we go through this video, we're going to get opportunity to show you Dam Battlegrounds, which I think is the best map, and also Blue Gate and Buried City. We've just got out of that run, and with the 3 bushes we hit, we got 5 of them. So if you have Spaceport, aim for that area, just look for more and keep on going until you've got the right amount. We will be touching more on these candleberries as we go, though, with some other spawn locations. For now, though, I have farmed enough to hand 50 in, so we're going to commit the 50 that I have and move on to presents, which is 3 out of 5. We can already see that for this one, there's going to be 60 candleberries required. And other items that we need 5 snap blast grenades, 10 duct tapes, 1 film reel. Now, I've only got 2 of the snap blast grenades. I've got 4 of the duct tape, and I've already got the film reel. I'm going to start with the film reel first, because this is another one that later in the video we're going to be looking for something else, and in the area we look for this is very highly likely you're going to get this. But you may already have found this, because what I advised earlier for the empty wine bottle is pretty much the same as which I'm going to advise again for now. On Dam Battlegrounds, you are going to find these film reels potentially in these residential areas. You got Pale Apartments, Ruby Residence, and Patton House again. These areas here, if you're searching these, they do have a chance to drop the film reel. With it being blue, they don't always drop. It is a rare one. But again, if we go to research and administration building on the Dam Battlegrounds, a very high chance of getting it there as well. We'll be taking a look at that location later. So as far as these sort of areas, they do pop up quite regular, to be honest with you, especially, like I said, residential areas, anything with lockers, drawers, cupboards, anything like that. So even though like this research and admin is in a residential, it has a lot of lockers in it and a lot of drawers in it, so it has a high chance of stuff like this dropping, being a high loot area. So search areas like that. We will be taking a closer look later though, and you will find that film reel. But as for the snap blast grenade and the duct tape, these are very common items. And if you take the snap blast grenade, for example, I need 3 right now. I don't even need to go into a raid. If you've got the materials, or I think they sell them as well. If we go to the grenades and gadgets, I'm pretty sure... No, they do. You can buy them. You can buy 3 per day. So I'm just going to purchase 3 of them and be done with it. But you can also go to your workshop and go to your explosive station, and you can make them as well with crude explosives and magnets. These are also quite commonly given to you on a free loadout, so it's another way of getting a hold of them. And then for duct tape, again, this is a very common item that you'll find while you're looting, especially if you're looting places like the apartments, like I've told you. But it's also purchasable from Celeste for the seeds that you get. So I think I was 6 short, so I'm just going to buy 6 of these duct tapes now, and I'm going to get them that way. So some very easy items to get a hold of there. The hardest part of page 3 present is going to be the film reel, which you will find if you keep logging, and also the candleberries, because right now we're ready to hand in the snap blast grenade, we're ready to hand in the 10 duct tape, and we're ready to hand in the film reel. However, we're short again on candleberries, so I need to do a candleberry farm again. As it is still at the minute, I don't need many because I've just leveled up and it's giving me some more by the looks of it. I need to go and find 17 right now, which isn't too bad, but we're still on spaceport. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to spaceport and just farm that location I show you now around here. Go in, get out until it's done. Hopefully this switches over in 28 minutes, so in this recording we'll use a different map and show you more locations. Just editing this in because this is worth mentioning. I found some moth spawn way off the target, over 1,000 meters away, and I found some candleberries here. So just going to show you this location on the map over near fuel depot, all the way to the other side of the map. This could be a good location to search as well. I'll edit it in if I find any more, but normally if you find one, you're gonna find a few more dotted throughout the area. I can pick that again. Did I just pick that twice? I'm not sure. I may let go too early then. I'll let you know if there's any more. Found another one on my way over. I'm going to harvest this one, show you the location. There might be more around the area. That last one, by the way, this is just here, south of the departure building. I found these. That last one had 2, like one right next to each other. I thought I searched the same one twice, but there's actually 2. Haven't got much time to search this area, but I'm just going to show you these areas as I go, because you can come to these locations and you can check them and you can search the area yourselves for potential more. So we just got out of that run. I actually got 10 of the candleberries. That's a real good run that was. So I think we can finalize on spaceport now for the cold snap. If we inspect the map, that location there east of cold storage is really good. Just search that location all down here. I found... right next to this radar hatch, there's a ladder going up to it here. There was on the ground a tree, and it had 3 of the candleberry bushes on it. So we had that, we had the one I hit down here, we had the one I hit up here, and that was on top of the other ones that we found, you know, near the departure building, all the way up here near the fuel depot. Wherever you find them, search the area. There's normally more than 1 or 2 bushes. With 69 candleberries farmed, I now have enough to donate the 60 that I need to move on to the next step. So that's step 3 done, and we move on to step 4, beverages. Now for this one, we need coffee pot, 2 of them, fireball burners, 10 of them. I've got half of them so far. We need to find a water filter, 2 of them, and we need 60 candleberries again. Now for these, I am going to show you a great location for the fireball burners that I like to use, but for the coffee pot and the water filter, we've kind of already discussed these locations, and I'll be using the same again to get them myself. So the coffee pot, if we go to the damn battlegrounds, and you could probably guess it, it's going to be Ruby Residence, these 3 buildings here, Pale Apartments, the 2 buildings there. I'm going to try and hit those as early as I can, search those locations, and the coffee pots do drop quite regular, so make sure you're checking those buildings out. And then for the water filters, this is the location again on damn battlegrounds that we've shown you earlier, just west of the control tower at the primary facility. It's an industrial area, and they are very likely to be found there. So I'm going to be using that one for the water filters. I'll be using these buildings here at Ruby Residence and Pale Apartments for the other item, and I'll show you when I get them. And then after we find them, we'll show you a great location for the fireball burners. There we go. We found 2 water filters, exactly what we need. I've just searched this whole area. So like I said, it's the area showing you before for the battery at the primary facility. And it was water pumps that we needed. I found it a ton. But just in here, when we came up the steps and through the start, they could be anywhere in this area. We find our 2 water filters. A little bit heavy. Also found a film reel here, which we were looking for earlier as well. Just going to drop some things to the ground to make sure we can get out without being too heavy. But yeah, if you have a safe pocket, obviously put your water filters in the safe pocket. And we'll show you the coffee mug. And there we go. We got the coffee maker. Someone actually threw it out in the trash here. This is our first time here. It had already been looted as well. So, first time with the water filters. First time with the coffee pot. And I found it in this building here. It could be in any of them. A search pale apartments as well. But great location for stuff like this. We're now just going to go and hit the extraction, get out and finish this part of the project. And just remember, it's 2 coffee pots that you need. I got that 1 out, and I still need 1 more. I'm going to show you great plates of fireball burners in a moment, but I want to cover the candleberries at this point, because you're going to need to farm candleberries again. And I've got Damn Battlegrounds as the cold snap right now. So I'm going to show you a good location on Damn Battlegrounds where you can farm candleberries before we do the fireball burners. So an area I'm in now, you can find a few. You can harvest candleberries here, like you can see. This is at the scrapyard. So all around the scrapyard wreckage area, you're going to find quite a few. I then found another one on the way over to the location where I'm going to show you where my favorite is. This is just, again, near the scrapyard. We're headed over to where this central swamp lift is in this area here. I really like that area because you find a few of them and the extraction is right nearby. So we've just got to the extraction, and what we're going to do is show you a few locations where you can find them. There are players around here, so they may have already looted them, unfortunately. But if you head over, I'm going to go and get warm over here, and you want to head to one of the loot areas to find one. Just before we head the opposite direction. We'll get warm, but the area we're aiming for, it's just a hydroponic dome complex. There are quite a few in this area, with one of them being right next to the field depot. There might be multiple around this, to be honest with you, but yeah, I'm in this location here. You can see where the field depot is. It's worth having a snoop around this area. There's also some good loot as well, so it's a good area to loot. So have a check around here for some of those. But then heading back to the central swamp lift, we're going to kind of run in this area towards Old Battleground. In between these 2 points of interest, you are going to find quite a few spawns. So I'm hoping that in one edit here, we can show you them. I found quite a few here. It's pretty decent. We've already picked up a couple on this run. But there's the extraction. And I'm just going to mark the Old Battleground there. And we're going to kind of run in this direction. I'm just going to keep our eyes open for the red glints, and hopefully we'll find a few. I found one batch. It was on something like this. They've already been looted if they were here, but I found like, oh, there you go, there's 2 on this, so I've got 1 still. But around this I found 2 of them on one of my runs. There we go, there's the other one. So this is a very good location to loot. 3 of them even. So this is a very good hotspot right next to the extraction as well. I will show you the map location there. So that's 1. But then as we keep on running towards the Old Battlegrounds, there were a few more that I picked up. You just got to keep your eyes peeled for them. Here's another one here. Again, I'll show you the map location right next to where we just were. And as I mentioned earlier on in the video, on the cold snap, you can find these baskets. This is a basket spawn location. There's a player around me. He's already had it. We could kill him if we wanted to, but we're not going to. These baskets will have a good amount in. So this is the location here at the Old Battleground. I'm just right there, across from that barren husk in this here. Lots of lootables. There's a chance of finding that basket. So I'm not going to try and look anymore because we've currently got like a full stack and one more, so 11, which is a good find on this run. But that's my favourite location, really. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be trying to get here as soon as I can, run around this whole area. There's going to be a lot more around here too. And you're right next to the extraction. So once you've picked them up, throw them in your safe pocket if you have one, and then just get out. This will be a superb location to farm for them on the damn battlegrounds. As we keep on going through this video, though, hopefully we'll get at least another map in for you. So far, we've done Spaceport with a good few locations. We've done damn battlegrounds. We've still got Blue Gate and Buried City. So this is about to switch over, so hopefully we get one of those as well as we go. And then finally for this step, we want to find some fireball burners. And a location I love for this is Buried City for fireballs. There's loads on this map. You'll find them anywhere. You can find them in this parking garage. You'll find them in space travel, hospital, so many places. One of the places I love, though, is West Village. If we come to Grandiosi Apartments, and it's this building here. It's right next to the extraction. There's like an entrance to the metro there. And I find loads of fireballs in this building most of the times. And also in the metro, you'll find them as well. So hopefully when we go there now, I'll be able to show you what I mean. It's very typical. I've just got to a location and there hasn't any spawned in. They didn't stop spawning in here the other day. But I'm going to show you anyway. You've also got the underground entrance here, which you can find them. But from here, if you just go into the building, you can have two show up on this floor straight away as dealing with two fire burners. And then when you go up, this rope is so dodgy. You got to do it a few times. I actually died to a player because I was doing that the other day. But when you go up, you can also have another fireball up here. One of the latest... Oh, here we go. One did show up. One of the latest quests had you come in here. And this is why I thought it'd be a great area. Because every single time I came here and died by a player or something like that, I came back. They were always here. So this is a great location. But obviously, these fireballs can't spawn anywhere. So you know how to find them. That's what you're looking for. The fireball burners. I still need to get one more. So I'll go and find another one and show you where I get that. One place you can actually check is if you come back out the building is the extraction, because fireballs are known to be present on a lot of the extractions on Buried City in the metro. So always come and check down here. There's quite often pops. There's the spiders or the ticks, if you want to call them that, and then fireballs as well. So these are great areas to check. And you can see there's some fireballs on the other side. So we're going to hit one of these. I'll call the extraction in. And once it's in, I'll go and kill that fireball to get my second one. I actually have two of them here, which is brilliant. So real hot spot, Buried City for fireballs. Literally wherever you go, you can find these things. So with the fireball burners farmed and the coffee pots done and the water filters, all you have left to do is the candleberries. I've already spoke about farming them on two of the maps, so good luck with that. I haven't got enough, but I'm hoping when I hand these in, I get enough of the merits to give me some more. I think I do. So just going to hand all of these in. And there we go. We got 60, which is just enough to hand in to move us on to the final step. And the final step looks like this. You need to find 7 mushrooms, 2 frying pans, 2 music albums, and then 70 candleberries. I may have said earlier in the video that this was 80. I'm not sure, but 70. I might have got it wrong. So this is quite easy for the most part. Mushrooms is a guaranteed spawn location. Frying pans is a location that I've spoke about multiple times in this video. The hardest part of this whole project is the 2 music albums. This is quite a rare drop, but I'm going to give you 3 great loot locations where I find these quite frequently. So you can use them, the high-risk areas, but these areas are probably going to spawn a lot of the other stuff we've already been through, where I've said go to Ruby Residence and things like that. So you might just want to head straight for the 2 music albums, even though you're not up to step 5, because you're going to find a lot of the stuff we've already been looking for. It's just that I've never been to these locations without players being there or people looting them. So yeah, what we'll do though is we're going to start with the frying pan, because this is the one where I'm just going to go here, click play, go to damn battlegrounds and inspect, and tell you to farm places like Ruby Residence, Pale Apartments, because you'll find frying pans there very often. You need 2 of them. Keep on farming those areas. You probably already came across them tons by now. So that's how you get the 2 frying pans. Now, once you have the 2 frying pans, the next thing we're going to cover is the mushrooms. Now, I've got 13 already because I've prepared. I knew I needed these. But I'll show you a guaranteed spot on Spaceport where you can get these. So if we go to the Spaceport map and inspect, the location you want to head to is this fuel control building, just kind of like northeast to that where my cursor is. This location here is a guaranteed spot for mushrooms. Now, if you're spawning all the way across the map, someone might have them before you get there. It could be a long run. There are spawn points close to it, though, so just try your luck. Now, I don't know if they've increased the drop rate. I'm about to find out when we go and farm them and show you. Because if it's the Cold Snap map, they drop tons. Normally, you just get 3 mushrooms from this location, but during Cold Snap, I think I picked up 10. So I don't know whether that's a thing. We'll find out now. But this is a location you want to head to. Okay, so I am at the location, but I had to run all the way from here. They've probably been looted. But I'm just north of the rocket assembly. We're going to go down this ramp here and show you the location of them regardless. This is the rocket assembly building. You can see Super Costa on the building there. Be looking for this ramp at the location that's shown on the map. You go down this ramp and there's a tree that has 3 mushrooms on every single time. And it's this tree here, and it has been done, I think. Yeah, it's been looted, unfortunately. Looks like there's been a fight over it too. So, yeah, this tree here, loot it. You'll get 3 on the Cold Snap event. I picked up 2 off of it. Oh, it's been a right fight over it. You know what? I think I know the guy. Let's see if we can get the guy that got it. But yeah, go to that location. You'll get your mushrooms. Keep on going there. Try and get on the Cold Snap event. Because if you get 10 on that, then that's going to be very beneficial. So with the mushrooms and frying pan sorted, we're moving on to the music album. I am now going to show you 3 great locations where you can find this. But as I said earlier, it is rare. So you might have to search these a few times to high-risk areas. We're going to start with the first location on the dam. And you want to head to the Research and Administration building. We're going to go in from the south side. I'll take you directly to the best part to loot. However, this like whole room that I show you is good. The whole building, to be fair, is a great loot area where it can pop up anywhere. But there's one particular location where I just feel it has a little bit more higher chance. Now, with all of these locations, you're going to have to be careful of arc. There's potential to have a lot of arc around them, like this sniper turret up there. We're at the south of the building now, Research and Admin. And why I like to go on here, this location, is because these steps up to the back of the building, not a lot of people will take them. They'll go through the front of the building. And again, all 3 of these locations, another great reason why I like them, is the big loot areas, which means players are quite likely to like loot other areas of the building, leaving you with plenty of time to loot. Try dodging this sniper, and there we go. We go into the back. Now, once we're into the back, the area you want to head to here. Try and get here very quickly. Be careful. There could be turrets in here. There could be fireballs. You can hear the tick. There's lots of lockers down here. It's these lockers that you want to search. Ton of lockers. So let's see if we get lucky and we find one right away. It's already a vase and a wine glass, which we wanted earlier. I did say you could say there's a light bulb as well. There's a silver cutlery set. It's not going to spawn every time. This is going to be a hard one. You are going to have to farm for these. But this is just a great location to check. Already getting some rare items there. And then once we've searched these, what you want to do is turn around. There's 2 rooms here with more lockers. Some more valuable items. Just not what we're after. There's one more room to check. Always check behind here. Sometimes there's a bag or something that's worth checking. We have some more lockers here. So this time, no joy, but this is the hotspot in this area that you want to search. Now, this whole building has a chance of spawning it in. There's so much loot here. So do carry on searching. You have these drawers here. You have other drawers. We just got a poster of natural wonders. Still not quite what we're looking for, but very high chance. I'll keep on looting, and if I find it, I'll cut to it. Okay, so I've just looted the whole of the top floor. Did not find a music album, but look at the sort of loot that you find here. We got 2 blueprints. We got an Epic Stellar Monsters Archives key. We got the posters of natural wonders. We got a few rare items there. Some good value. A 40k bag from one room. I'm going to get out and show you the other locations, though. That are also good to search. On the way out, we also found a few items we missed and got a film reel as well that we we're also looking for earlier. So yeah, very, very good location. For the next location, I'm going to take you to Spaceport. If we inspect the map, you want to head to the departure building. Just like the last one, big building, lots of loot. You can find it anywhere, but it's a particular location in here where you can get in, and there's a high chance of a drop, and I get it from their loads. And if it is there, you can get in and get out. Now, I can hear people already here, so it's probably been looted, but the location you want to get is where I am now at this entrance. So on the map, you can see where I'm positioned, just west of the building. And you go in this entrance, you're right next to the room which you want to loot. So we're going to run through here. We're going to take a left. And, oh, no one's touched it yet, so we get to loot it. Now, this is a breach door. So you got to breach this. A big building, like I said, so people might go upstairs first and loot upstairs because there's so much loot. There's 2 floors of loot here. You can find it anywhere. But in this room here, it is such a hotspot. You got so many lockers which you can search, and that's what we're going to do again. This is what we're basically looking for, these lockers, and you'll notice that on the 3 locations, because it's in these lockers where I seem to find it a lot of the time. Unfortunately, on this occasion, it ain't gave us many lockers at all. You can see some rare items have dropped there. We've got a couple more here. Might get lucky. Last couple to search. Oh, we got the playing cards there. Good value. Another empty wine bottle. But no music box, another vase. But yeah, another great location to try and find it. If you did get it there, you could just exit now, get to the closest extraction, which ain't that far away, and get out. I'm going to look the rest of the building though and see if we can find it on one of the other floors, because, again, it can be anywhere in this building. It's just a high-risk area. And we found one! A music album. What do we drop for it? I'll probably drop that. So this was found in the same building, just on the 2nd floor. I've literally just been searching drawers, because it's like lockers and drawers. They have the most chance to spawn into. I wouldn't waste my time too much with breachables like this. But with that, we're going to get out and show you the 3rd location. I'm so glad that one of them dropped on this recording. Imagine me saying, these are great locations, but not found one. But yeah, I do find them a lot on these locations. As you can see, proof is in the pudding. So the final location that I like is on Buried City. But do remember, I know I'm showing you 3 locations I recommend. These can be found anywhere. If you are going to like high risk areas where it's high loot value and there's lockers, drawers, things like that, it can spawn anywhere, to be honest with you. More chance in them. You can't go anywhere. But we're going to go to Buried City. And the last location I really like for this item is the hospital. Again, it's a big area and there's a location I like to run straight to check for this. So if it is there, I can get straight out. And there's an extraction on this point as well, which is brilliant. Okay, we spawned quite close to the hospital, so we've got lucky here. The side I'm at is just the northwest of it. Doesn't really matter what entry point you take, but the entrance here is right close to where you want to be. So we're going to go through this side hole in the wall. And as soon as we do, be careful of arc, but you want to take a left. So let's just destroy these fireballs. Okay, with the fireballs done, you want to go in, you want to take a left. There's nowhere the locked door is, if you've got the key. Just down in this area here, you got the locked door. But you got loads of drawers in this area to search. So we're going to search these drawers. And again, we have lockers. in this room here. And in these lockers and drawers, you got a very good chance of finding a music album. So make sure you come straight here. If there's not one here, then what we can do is search the rest of the hospital, because it is a high loot zone, which means this can spawn anywhere, just like in the other buildings I've shown you. Still a few more lockers. Hopefully we can get very lucky. Got a few trinkets so far. It's just not giving us a music album. You get loads of watches here, by the way. I always get a ton of watches when I loot this area. Look at that, 3 already. But quite often, I get that music album as well. We'll take the globe. That's some good money. And that's it all searched. So again, I'm going to search the rest of the hospital now, though. This is the first area I'd advise you to come to, though. And then if you don't find it, search the rest of the hospital. Fingers crossed we get a second music album. Okay, we searched this building. We didn't find one, unfortunately. But this is what we got. We got a nice 44k bag. Got 2 snow globes in the end. We got a bunch of stuff and even a coffee pot, which we wanted earlier. I'm going to head to the extraction now. And I'm going to keep on farming until I get another one. And then we'll move on to the final step. Your final step is to find candleberries, and we've got another map with a cold snap on. So we'll cover this one. We won't be able to cover them all in this video now. The last one was Blue Gate, but we've shown you damn battlegrounds, some good locations on that, Spaceport, and now Buried City. So with those 3 maps, it should definitely cover you. And I will do a separate video going over all of the maps of my favorite locations if needed. So, like with any of the other maps, you can find these all over the place. I've just found 2 here, and this is probably one of the best locations on Buried City that I've found so far. I'm just going to pick these 2 up and hide in this. It's quite a risky area. It's right in the centre, Murano Park, but all around the outskirts of the map, wherever you can kind of see space and greenery, you're going to find these about. And like with the other maps, when you find one, you're probably going to find more. This location here is going to net you quite a few, and you're closer to extraction as well. You can see I found some more in the same location here. We've got 2 more bushes. The only problem with this location as well is that you normally have a bastion walking around, or you have a leaper or something, so you're not left alone. But in this location, I've already picked up 4. Again, dead center right now, and there's even more to be found. See 1 right in front of me, 2 right in front of me at this location. So where I am now, there's actually 4 to pick up. But you can hear that bastion, you can hear that hornet. It's a risky location. You want to take your time with it. I got spotted, so I had to get out there. But we managed to pick up, just on that little loot there while they're all around us, 6 of them. So on Buried City, you just head to that one location and kind of search as you run into it. Again, looking at the outskirts, any other open locations, you're going to find quite a few. And with the 70 candleberries collected and the 2 music albums, we can hand these in now to finish off the project. And just like that, you are done. You get a banquet completed at the end there, where you get a snow globe as a backpack charm. It gives you a patina, an extended barrel, and also a kinetic converter. I've not seen this before. Moderately increases fire rate, compatible with the patina, volcano, bobcat, arpeggio, and rattler. And that is all. With that done, I do feel like I did want to give you some more information on the final Cold Snap map. It's available now, but we're done. My guess on Blue Gate, I will do another video, like I said earlier, covering all my favorite locations on every map, what I've shown you today, and also Blue Gate. But my guess right now is that around the Olive Grove, you're going to find plenty. That's my guess, and also like the outskirts of the map. But look out for that other video if you do want to see all the maps. My absolute top spot is Buried City, though. If you get that on Cold Snap, then that area in the center there, as hard as it is with the Bastion or the Bombardier, there's so many there. You can keep on farming that, hit the extraction there, and you can get them up very, very quickly. As always with these guides, this is my personal opinion. I've just gone through, done this myself, how I do it. I hope it has been helpful. Do like the video, support it, comment down below. And if you know any better strategies for anything we've explained in this video today, do post in the comments. Let people know that's what it's about. Share it and help people out. Don't forget to subscribe for more content as well. And until the next video, thank you for watching this one and take care.